Hey, do I look different? Okay, so I'm gonna make a fun video. I'm gonna show you how to completely transform your look. And as you know, I have dark hair. I love it. Like, I feel like I can actually pull this look off. And yeah, this is a wig. Wanted a blonde wig because I got inspired by Nicki Minaj on her Massive Attack video, and I just loved the way that she looked, and she just rocked it, and she rocked it. So I wanted to like have fun, I could probably wear this out where no one knows me and get away with it. So I absolutely adore this wig. This is not a review or anything. I'm not getting sponsored. I bought this with my own money and I searched for it and I found a really nice product and I absolutely love it. I do not remember how much it cost me, but I will put a link below eBay where I purchased this, and maybe if you're a brunette that is adventurous and sometimes you just wish that you could change up your look. I'm a person that gets bored out of my mind, so I have to constantly change up my look too. So I think that I got away with it. And once again, I got this from eBay. I'll put the link below of where I bought it. And she has all kinds of different wigs and stuff. I'm not too sure. It's like a company overseas. So once again, I'm not being sponsored at all. I just thought this was so freaking fun. It's just fun. I went in the living room and I was like, I'm a blonde. And I asked my roommate if I look like myself, and she's like, no, you look completely different. And I think I do too. It's just craziness. I'm not a pro. I'm getting into like the whole wig era that Nicki Minaj is getting me into because she's absolutely fabulous and I love her. And she switches it up. She has like the most freaking awesome wigs ever. So, yeah, I'm not a pro at this once again, I'm gonna tell you guys. Maybe you could I think there's like glue or something that they sell and all kinds of fancy stuff, but I just got this today, so all I got is a wig cap, and yeah, I just played around with it, and I feel like I transformed myself pretty well. So stay tuned, and if you like what you see, you could check out the wigs and stuff, because I think it's totally fun. It's just really fun. So enjoy. Okay, so as you can tell, I am not one bit close to looking like I could pull off blonde. So, especially for my girls that are brunettes and like to play around with their look, I think that this is something wearable and something completely fun. And yeah, I did kind of wipe off my makeup because I wasn't going to do this, but after the turnout, I thought it was so fun. So I'm gonna do it. And as you can see, my eyebrows aren't as dark as they usually are. So I'm gonna take some NYX NYX, and this is in the green. It's the concealers, and I'm gonna cover up this because I broke out in one area and it's like a gruesome pimple, and you could just cover up any redness that you do have. So I'm going to be using a yellow concealer stick for my under eyes and stuff, just to brighten up my face and also probably around this area. And this is Physicians Formula, and it is in yellow. So I'm going to put this under my eyes. Okay. Then put a little chin. And also going up my nose. And lightly pat. So once you got all your concealer on, we are going to be using Dream Matte Powder, and this is in Light, so it is by Maybelline. And also I'm using my matte stiffling brush and just stiffle it up, like really good. Okay, and just go over your skin. Just to lighten those up. I'm just making my skin lighter because the blonde is like a platinum. You need to kind of have a skin tone a little bit more lighter to rock it. Well, in my opinion, because I put it on earlier, but you could just like tell. So make sure that you blend in the powder very well. Now I'm going to use some of my MAC Disc-Squared, and I'm going to use the top and also a little brush that I got from CVS. And I'm just going to lightly lighten my eye area. And also down my nose to kind of get that more structure. Okay. And also around. And underneath this eye. This D-Squared collection, you can probably try to find like the lighter powder, the lightest powder that you can find at a drugstore, or you know, check around and see if they have any really light powder for contouring. You know, just ask around and maybe you'll be able to find something. Okay, and then also my chin area. I'm using my Concept palette that I bought from CVS for $4.99. I'm going to be using is this yellow to lighten up my eyebrows. And I'm using a little tiny brush that I got from Target in their breast cancer awareness packet for brushes. And they do not have it anymore, which is sad, but now Target has a winter brush set, so maybe you can check those out. So you just want to work in this yellowish into the eyebrows. And I'm also going to use that yellow for my eyelids to give them a little bit more glow. And now you want to put your hair back into a ponytail. That is just what works for me. Like I said, I'm not a professional whatsoever at the wig thing. Okay, I'm using Got2b Glued, and I'm gonna just spray back my sides. My dark hair on the side of my ears is kind of visible, so You could probably use this yellow right on the Color Concept palette so it isn't like as obvious. You could also do that to like a little bit of your baby hairs on your side. If you do order from the company that I get my wigs at, you will automatically just get a wig cap. So, and just tuck all your hair and can move that back. Once we got on our cap, this is what the wig looks like. It's really long. And just work it on your head because it's a little bit more difficult, especially if you never wore a wig before, like that. And I like to pull it as much as I can. And that's kind of what they make wig glue for too. So as you can see, that part, you're going to want to pull it forward, and preferably a blonde bobby pin. But I don't have any because I just got this today. And just pin it down into the wig, connect it to your hair. I'm also going to use another bobby pin, like I said, preferably blonde ones if you can, or like a lighter color bobby pin. And just pull it down. And just pull down to where you would have your hair. And pull down on this side also. And pin it. I'm going to grab my comb. And just comb that out. Just a touch. And you could use maybe, let me see. You could keep using the yellow. I also kind of went over with this light color just to lighten them up. Okay. And I also use this. This is a Sonia Kashia, that's how you say her name, brush. And you can find them at Target. They are my favorite. If you do not have the D squared from MAC, I suggest you to look for a highlight powder. Just highlight underneath your eyes to give you some glow. Ooh. Anyone else? Like, I love to change up my look. That is just me. Because I get so bored. I get really bored, like, fast. And I just wanted to, like, play around with my look. Okay. And just kind of lightly work in. And on my lips, I am using Harmonica by NYX and also Rimmel and Sweet Lust. So this is the final look, the outcome. And you can see how I just made my face fit a little bit more better with the hair. And I just think that is fun. It's absolutely something that you can pull off if you just want to change it up for a night, or if you're just tired of your old look and you just want to switch it up and make it fresh and new. And if you can't like dye your hair right away, or if it's damaged, and that's kind of what I face too, or if you just don't want to risk alternative to switch up your look, and it's fun, it's easy, and you don't have to risk dyeing your hair. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and comment, rate, and subscribe if you haven't already. So love you. Bye.